Hi guys, I'm making a video right now because I'm really anxious. I'm like so freaking tired, but I'm just too stressed out to fall asleep. Like, I keep just messing around on my computer to just try to distract myself, I guess. But all that really does is make me more and more tired and give me a bigger and bigger headache. So I decided I'd try to vent out in the video. We'll see how this works. So I guess I'm anxious because tomorrow I have my, well, first of all, tomorrow my grandparents' friends, a couple, they're coming to visit for about a week, which means they get my room, because my room is also the guest room. So I sleep in the half little room next door. It has a little twin bed and a computer room. I'm going to be in there for like a week, which is pretty much fine. I mean, it doesn't bother me that much, but it's just that added stress of having, I mean, because all these people are retired, so I mean, they're here at the house constantly, and it's just, you know, more awkward, whatever. I don't know them, I don't want to know them, you know what I mean? I don't mean that to be, like, callous or anything, but you know, they're, like, in their 60s, and they're not even very nice, so I'm like, okay, you're in my life for, like, 5 days, that's it, you know? That just means that basically I'm going to be avoiding being home as much as I can. And so I spent all day fixing my room up again. And I don't know if you can tell, but seriously, since I've been back, like since Christmas, since like the middle of January, past like 3 months, oh my god, I swear I've been in this room maybe half that time because so much family's been visiting. So it just gets really draining after a while to be like, okay, and my grandma's like a total neat freak, and my room and stuff is always clean, the bathroom, everything, but you know, she's very dust everything, you know, all the mirrors have to be Windex, you know what I mean, it has to be vacuum, clean the sheets, which is all very normal stuff, but, and all this, you know, like completely bleach down the entire bathroom when it's like completely clean anyway, and vacuum the rest of the house and all this kind of stuff, and I mean, it's totally fine, and I live here for free, so I don't feel resentment for it. It's just sometimes the way she approaches it. Like today she came home like in the middle of the afternoon, and I hadn't been doing much. And she was like, are you cleaning today? I'm like, yeah, they're coming tomorrow, right? And normally she's not very pushy about when I should clean as long as I get it done, she doesn't care. But today she's like, okay, well vacuum, do this. I'm like, okay, I know. I don't know if she was just in a weird mood. I mean, she was fine later, but it kind of like threw me off. And whenever my grandparents, I don't know, are just different or somewhat take on a kind of, I guess, parental or authoritative kind of tone, I get kind of like put off by it, but in a like anxious kind of way where I'm like, I don't know how this works, you know, because I don't have a very great relationship with them anyway, even though I live here. I've never been comfortable living here, so I don't know, my grandpa, he was in a bad mood all day. I don't know why. He actually he's been through a lot of medical procedures and stuff, and I mean, there's a whole ton of stuff that goes on with him, but he was like angry at dinner, and he, you know, wasn't looking at anybody, just looking at the plate and like throwing the stuff around and just being like really weird. I don't know what the hell it was. My grandma was kind of, you know, poking fun a little, you know, trying to get him to knock it off, and he kind of did, but it was still like he had a major attitude, basically. And so I was just like totally did not want to be there, you know what I mean? 100% wanted to be anywhere else but living here. Like as many problems as I have with my parents and living with them, at least it's a space where I feel somewhat safe, you know what I mean? Like, I know how to judge their reactions and stuff. So with my grandparents, it's a different ballgame, and I hate feeling uncertain and awkward in the place that I live, you know? But so these people are coming to visit tomorrow. They're supposed to be here by like 12, I think. And so that means I need to wake up like, I don't know, 9 or 10, whatever, just make sure my room's all together. I need to change the sheets and just, you know, clean down the bathroom once more before I leave, and then I'm trying to get out of here as early as I can. But I don't have classes till late afternoon, so I don't know what the hell I'm going to do, but I also tomorrow, I'm anxious because I have my religion class at 4, which is fine, but it's like a 2-hour class, and right after I have my night class, and we're having our midterm because it was delayed. And this is a class that I was supposed to go and visit a jail last Monday, and I didn't. I totally bailed out. And it's just when you skip something, or, you know what I mean, I miss something, and then I go back to the class, I always feel so anxious and awkward. And there was this guy, my teacher kind of did a mini review a couple weeks ago, our last, like, class, you know, in the actual classroom. He just told us, you know, what to expect on the test, and there's this guy in front of me who was being kind of annoying, or, yeah, in front of me, and whatever, he asked for my notes, and he wanted to, like, take them. I'm like, well, you know, it was right before spring break, and we weren't going to be in class for the 2 weeks, you know. So that, well, I'll email them to you, okay? And he finally agreed to that, but I never emailed it to him because I totally forgot. It was like 2 weeks ago. So now I'm like so anxious about going to class tomorrow, maybe seeing him, and I mean, if he asked him to say, oh, I sent it to you, you know, I thought you got it or something, and I'm just like, ugh. I don't know, just all these stupid thoughts, you know, and I know how irrational they are and how they're not that big of a deal, but it's like all I can think about, and I keep focusing on it, and like when I know I have to wake up early, you know what I mean, I have to get this done, I have to be out of the house by a certain time, and that time to kind of waste, and then go up to school, and then go to these classes, besides study for the test, because whenever I'm anxious like this, I just can't study, you know, I have to kind of put it off, you know, until before the test. I have to, I don't know. Like right now, if I read anything, there's no way I'd be able to remember it or actually have an attention span, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that was good venting. Basically, I'm just so fucking anxious, I don't know. And I even caved tonight, and I called my sister and my mom, but neither of them had their phones turned on, which was like so annoying. And I could have called the house, but I didn't want to, and now I kind of regret it, because I wish I could just kind of just call anyone, you know, and just kind of have a normal conversation. I don't know. My grandparents are just totally stressing me out, and just living here is really, really getting to me. School, like, I know I'm going to pass classes, but I really wanted to do better, because they're not difficult classes. And now I'm like, I'll be lucky to get B's, you know what I mean? Because the anxiety is preventing me from doing certain things. And every year, like, I get, you know, to a certain point, and I'm like dying to have some like relief, you know, and I want to go back home, like to my parents' house in Texas and stuff, just to have that kind of normalcy, be in my own bedroom, and just, you know what I mean, have my siblings around and my dog, and, you know, I'm 21, and not that it's like, oh, I want to be a little kid and be with my parents again, it's just having that sense of normalcy and comfort, I guess. You know, regardless of all of our issues, whatever, you know, I don't know, my living situation is becoming a bigger problem than it has been before. I mean, like, emotionally, you know, how it makes me feel on a day in, day out basis. This is when, you know, I get the most depressed, when I feel like there's just I get so overwhelmed by all these different things in my life that I just feel so much anxiety for, and then I get so down on myself, you know, because I can't control it, and I can't, go through with things in any kind of, like, successful way, and it's just, like, it feels just almost, like, demeaning, you know what I mean, like, you know, I'm trying to just, like, trudge through it all, and get through it, and get to a certain point in my life, and, I just feel, like, so disconnected from everything, and that's when I get, like, really, like, fucked up in the head, you know what I mean? I wanted to make a video, about depression and suicide and suicidal thoughts and stuff like that, because that is something I've experienced, and and as much as, like, it's kind of I don't know, it's very difficult for me to talk about that. As much as I kind of want to, just to be honest and just to lay it all out or whatever, there's just like a total stopping point, like in my brain that it's really hard to kind of let that out, like to show that kind of vulnerability. So I think I'm going to make another video about that. I don't know if I'll post it tonight. I probably will, I don't know, we'll see. Because it's kind of hard to get your thoughts lined up about a topic like that that's so just emotional and kind of complex and difficult to really understand yourself, you know, let alone explain it to someone else in any kind of like coherent way. So, thanks for listening to my little venting at 3:30 in the freaking morning. I don't know when I'll make another video if I don't post another one after this, because these people are going to be here, and obviously, yeah, I'm not going to do it while they're here, so I'll talk to you.